First ever garden tour, spring 2024. This is an apple tree. It's a Honeycrisp apple tree. And it is right beside a black Arkansas apple tree that's leaning over because the net is too small. I gotta get a larger net, but you can see their apples in here. Right beside this is my little berry area. We have some blackberries coming. Raspberries are on this side, along with some clematis on each side. This is the white clematis. There's a purple one over here, but there are none open right now. They should be opening up pretty soon. And I got a hosta. There were 2 hostas, one disappeared. And just a couple of ornamental flowers to bring my pollinators. This is a Granny Smith apple tree. See, we've got some apples in there. They're kind of hidden. Sunflower that's eaten up, dead, and covered in ants. Fire ants at that. I treated it yesterday. This is a Bartlett pear. You can see some pears coming along. More ornamental flowers. That's a zinnia, alyssum, petunias. I also put some feverfew seeds in there last week, so we'll see what happens with those. I forget the names of all these different trees, believe it or not. This one is a wonderful pomegranate, and then this one is a white Russian pomegranate. Hasn't given me any fruit yet. This is year 2, I think, so I'm giving them some time. More sunflowers I need to pull out. These are my 2 strawberry guava trees, which I'm halfway done with. They're not doing what I need them to do, but I'm just gonna let them continue to grow and not worry about them. This is a hydrangea bush that I just planted a couple weeks ago. And over here is the squash bed, the main squash bed. Now I put a bunch of flowers in here just to bring some color to this bed. This is a patty pan squash, and this one has been through it, so I had to whack some stuff off. I need to come back and take these stems off. They had squash bug eggs under the leaves, so I just nipped off the leaves, but I'll come back and get those stems at some point. This one is a yellow butterstick zucchini. This one is also a yellow butterstick zucchini. They might be almost done for the season. I don't know. They've put in a lot of work. There's a little teddy bear sunflower in there. It might bloom, give me a little something. This is the back area back behind my storage building. It's a mess, but better than it used to be. There's my Vivasun water barrel. I use that to water the garden beds. Over here, there's nothing, because I didn't feel like planting anything in there. Got a little elephant ear action going on. And this is where my spaghetti squash lives. There's a patty pan in there, but it's only giving me one. Spaghetti squash area. There's one still hanging on. And this is the last remaining arm-long cucumber squash. We'll see if it makes it to maturity. Every time I plant one, something eats it. Over here on the other side of the storage building, more elephant ears and ground cherries. These are pineapple ground cherries. They're really good. They rarely make it into the house because I just eat them out here. A random zinnia that popped up. I thought it was a pepper plant. It turned out to be a zinnia, so I moved it from the garden bed to this little bucket over here. And then we got some empty totes that I'm not using this season. And then we've got our little flower area. And I have another one on the other side of the yard, but it's not as pretty as this one. This is a tree that my husband has halfway cut down. He needs to finish cutting it all the way down, but he didn't want to disturb my flowers, so I'll let that go. All right, so these are hollyhocks right in here. These are the pink hollyhocks. Then I have some more pink hollyhocks right here that bloomed and died off real quick. And then these are the red hollyhocks. These are biperennials. So they'll last for about 2 years, but they'll drop seeds. So all of these are going to be seed pods. They're going to drop seeds. So I should have lots of hollyhocks. Then I have my, what are these things called? Black-eyed Susans. I did not plant these. These are volunteers. I planted one in that back corner, and I guess it dropped seeds, so I'm gonna let it do what it wants to do. And then over here, this is salvia. Finally planted it last year, and it's blooming this year. And this is the second garden bed. So let's start on this side. All right, there's a zinnia. Those are some nasturtium I just threw in there just because. And some, gosh, what is this stuff called? I forget. Ornamental flower. We're just going to call it that. It's got a D and a TH in it somewhere. All right, so these are some peppers. These are supposed to be mini bells, but they're not colorful yet. I was going to leave them on and see if they change colors. Then I've got my okra. Something has been eating on it significantly, but it's still here. It's doing what it's gonna do. Then this is my corn, just sweet corn, and it is really getting pretty big. Let's see. This is me next to my corn. I don't know if you guys can see me or not. Anyway, this is my corn, getting some heads on it. I'm gonna self-fertilize this one in a minute. I'm gonna have to do it myself because I don't trust the process, so I'll do it myself. And then this is my peach tree where all the blooms fell off, but just a couple. I do have, well, I had some peaches in here. They like to hide. There they are. So just a couple peaches in there. I accidentally knocked some off investigating. And this is my other naked peach tree, has nothing. And then down here is another hydrangea and some trash. Hydrangea that I planted. And this one is a kumquat tree. It is struggling to come back from winter. This last freeze almost took it out. And that's why I said I'm not going to deal with citrus anymore. Another struggling sunflower. This is an olive tree. That's a weed. This olive tree has yet to give me any olives. I think it needs a husband, but I'm not buying another olive tree. It's not that serious. Petunias. Fig tree, same deal. I have not gotten any fruit off of it. It might need a partner, but I'm not buying another one. There used to be a zinnia in here. I don't know what happened. It died, I guess. Alyssum took over. There's some petunias in there. Pink lemonade blueberry with a bunch of weeds. Petunias and a dead sunflower. I gotta pull that out. I ordered some seeds for these gargantuan sunflowers that I'm gonna plant. So I'll replace those in the next week or so with some new seeds. And this is another pink lemonade blueberry, and you can see it has a guest. This is a mammoth sunflower, and apparently it loves the acidic soil. I did not realize that sunflowers liked acidic soil. So this is a volunteer. I did not plant this at all. So I can't wait to see the head and see what color it's going to be. It's already topping the fence. So the fence is a 6-foot fence. So this is a pretty decent size. But the ones that I ordered should get up to 14 feet. I don't know if there's enough time left in the season, but we'll see. This is the new baby. This is a plum tree, a Santa Rosa plum tree. And I got this one because this one needed a husband or a partner, I'll say. All right, so this one has just a few plums on there. You might be able to see just a few plums, but I did not prune this one. So it's gonna be hard for me to get to it. I like to keep my trees right at the fence line, the height of the fence line. So I'll do some major pruning this winter. All right, this is my grapevine. It looks like it's struggling. I don't know. I just let it do whatever. I fertilized it. I had some grapes on here. The Japanese beetles are still doing a number on this one. I have ordered some organic bug killer. This is another one of those clematis. I think this is supposed to be the white one. I don't know if that's the white one or the purple. If it's the purple, it's very faded. I don't know. A couple of hostas. And then this is that other clematis. It doesn't have any blooms on it as of yet. But I'm very interested to know what's going to happen with this grapevine. And that is it for my garden tour 2024. Spring 2024. We'll see. I might do another one in July once those sunflowers have had a chance to come in and see how it looks. But that's it.